guys? I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to show you what indicators I use for my trading, the time frames, the watch list, the ADR, the EMAs right here, and the volume. I'm going to make this pretty quick and simple. I don't want to overcomplicate things. I also don't want to be a boring. I don't want this to be really boring for you guys. I just want to make this quick so you can understand. This is really simple to understand. Let's get started, guys. So we're gonna talk about the time frames, the high time frames. I only use the daily, the weekly, the 5 minute. Don't worry about the 1 minute. That's just in case I ever want a day trade or get an entry on something that I like really early, or the monthly. The monthly, I do use the monthly. Really good to look at. Because look, it's just it tells the higher time frames tell you where the trend is going overall. So the daily is where I'll find all my setups, and the weekly. Sometimes you can find setups on the weekly. Just go to a random stock, Coinbase. We're on the weekly, so you can see it's just chopping right here. This is a really good key level to add shares or to bounce out of, right, as you can see, but let's not talk about that. The higher time frame tells you where the trend is going or where price wants to go. The 5 minute is where I find my entries. So if I wanted to take an entry on Coinbase, let's look for a key level on this. So Coinbase, yeah, I already have my alert right here. So if it breaks this high right here, 168.26, we go on the 5 minute. When I see a candle breaking above this key level right here, 168, I will take it. As you can see, you do not want to take a trade that where a candle closes like this, or doesn't even get to close above it, or if you see a big wick like this, it might tell you, hey, we might fail. So keep that in mind. So those are the time frames, the dailies where I find my setups. Pretty easy. 5 minute the entries. Weekly, I also look for setups, and it just tells you where the market's going overall. Pretty simple. Let's do the EMAs. What are the EMAs? As you can see, you see 4 lines on my chart. The yellow one, which is the 200. The purple one is the 50. The red one is the 20. And the green one is the 10. So what is the EMAs? EMAs just tell you where price is going. They help you identify the trend. Price goes uh, relies on the EMAs to get bounces or rejections. Like right here, let's look at this. Coin hit the 20 EMA and then bounced off of there, so you can take a trade right there. And then stop loss low of day, and then it continues to rally. So you can see it hit the 50. They didn't really hit it, but came right here to the 50 and then had another bounce. Sometimes it hits the 10. It can hit the 200 sometimes. You can hit the 200 like this and then just continue to bounce. Hit the 200 right here. Just a better I guess, picture. It hit the 200 and then bounce. The EMAs are just where price targets and bounces or rejects from. And they also help you identify the trend. So how do you get these EMAs? You go to indicators and just put EMA. That simple. EMA, and then once it'll pop up here, you want to go to the style, change the color if it's a different color, input, and for the link, you just want to put 10. And then you do another one. You type in EMA again, and then put the link for 20 and change the color. And then you can, for the 50-day, you can just put 50 EMA and then it'll pop up. You can change the color. And then the 200 EMA, just put 200 EMA on the search bar and then it'll pop up for you. So we'll go 200 EMA. Something will pop up. You can use this one. I just click on it and it'll pop up. You can change the color. Pretty simple. So there's that. What else? ADR. ADR. So what is ADR? If you're trading shares, options, whatever you're trading, you want to make sure the stock has an ADR, a good ADR. So right here, you just type in ADR as well, it will pop up. So you go to ADR, average daily range. Click that one. This is the one I have. So what is the ADR? It tells you how much the stock moves in a day. So for Coinbase, the ADR is pretty much a 6 because it's a 5.90. So this stock moves on a 6% day-to-day basis. So that's really, really good. That's amazing. There's the best ADR is probably 3 and higher. If it's a 3, you probably want to find something a little bit higher, but 3 is valid, you know? It's not bad. If it has a 2 or a 1, you probably want to trade options on that stock because you do not want to trade a stock with a low ADR, maybe 2%, 1% a day. You're not going to make any money. Like, it's just going to take really, really long. I'm not going to say you're not going to make any money, but it's going to take really, really long. Nobody wants to be in a trade for super duper long. You know, you want to make money. You don't want to be like making turtle, being a turtle, making slow money. Okay, so there's that. For shares, you want to trade a higher ADR, and if you're trading options, 2-3% ADR is okay. Higher would be better for both, for options and shares. But if you're trading shares, please trade stocks with high ADRs, because if not, I promise you, you're gonna make no money at all. Pretty simple. Just tells you how much the stock moves in a daily range, in a daily average. What else do we have to talk about? We got the time frames, EMAs, ADR. We got volume right here. What is volume right here? Go to the indicators and just type in volume. Pretty simple. Should pop up right here. Just click the first one. Should pop up like this. I don't do anything to it. I don't change the settings. It just tells you how much volume there is in the candle. So today we were bearish, not too much volume in there. 5 minute as well. As you can see, every 5 minutes it tells you how much volume each candle had. You can use this for confirmation to take a trade. So you can see Coinbase, this is my level right here. If we see a candle like this and it closes above this level, that's a sign to say, hey, we might break this wedge. It's looking like we have a lot of volume. Let's get in it, you know. But you need a big candlestick like this. You know, you can use it for confirmation. Pretty simple, not that hard, guys. I don't want to go too much in details because it's really, really that simple. So the ADR, the volume, the EMAs. I only have 4 EMAs. And what else? Um, the time frames. Time frames pretty much easy. How do you add the time frames? You just go here and then just put a star on the ones you like. Do the 5 minute, the daily, the weekly. Pretty simple. The watch list. Let's talk about the watch list. So what on the watch list? Sorry guys, I thought I was about to sneeze. So on the watch list, these are where I have all my stocks. I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to make it quick and short and simple. Just a bunch of stocks on here that I look for setups, wedges, bull flags, and I just look at them at the day on the daily, seeing if I can see any good level where we can bounce off. See, you could have taken a trade off the 50-day. It would have failed though. So this is something I would look for, taking off the 50-day. The environment is bad too, so you don't know what's going to happen. 50-day, stop loss, low of day. You would have made that much. You know, that's something you don't want to take, you know. Probably don't want to even take that trade. But that's like stuff I look for, you know, for on good stocks. This has a 7% ADR. It's falling down, so I'm pretty much not going to do anything with this stock, but I just look for them on the higher time frame. Just because they're on the EMAs or it looks good doesn't mean it's always going to work, guys. But the watch list is where I keep my stocks. I suggest you have the ES and Q, SPY and QQQ for confirmation. So what do I mean by that? I pretty much just would have QQQ, and it just tells you what's happening overall in the market. They all correlate what everyone's doing. Pretty much all of them will do, and if one of them is falling, NQ, SPY, QQ pretty much will fall. One of them may lag behind, but they're gonna do the same thing overall. The outcome will be the same. But yeah, ES, NQ. If you don't know what ES, it's the top 500 stocks in the US. NASDAQ, NQ, top 100 technology stocks in the US. Then we got SPY and QQQ. They pretty much just correlate to ES and NQ. Pretty easy, not that hard. It's like a radar telling you what's going to happen. I don't always look at them. I look at QQQ more, but it doesn't hurt to look at them while you're scanning for stocks just to see the environment of where we're at. That's simple, guys. My next video will probably be on risk and option contracts and stuff like that. I look for when I'm trading. But that's it for today. I hope you guys learned a little bit, and I know I'm not going too full in depth or detail by detail, but guys, it's really that simple. My trading is not that hard. The only hard part is like managing your risk, knowing when to trend, knowing when to trade, and learning how to lose. The psychology part of trading is harder than learning the skills of charting and learning what to look for, guys. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, you can comment. My social media will be under there as well. You can message me anywhere. Thank you, guys.